Good morning, everyone. I'm Bingwo Lanzhou. I come from Hubei University of Technology in China. It's a great honor for me to give a speech at the conference. The title of my report is A Verifiable Combinatorial Auction with Bidders' Privacy Protection. This work is a joint work of Professor Mingwu Zhang and me. Let's consider the following scenario. In a single auctioneer combinatorial auction, the auctioneer sells multiple goods simultaneously. Bidders bid on any combination of goods that is bundle. The quotation for bundle is called bid. The auctioneer selects the winner and announces the result. The most basic principle is to ensure the fairness of the auction. However, the auctioneer may use loser's bid to maximize revenue in future auction, and the bidder's private information such as bundle and bid will disclose personal preference and competitive relationship. So, these information are vital and need to be protected where there is a serious competition between bidders. Besides, the auctioneer should not get bidders' identity information from bid, that is, anonymity. When the auction terminates, winners should be able to verify whether the auctioneer gives a wrong payment to maximize revenue. Finally, the scheme should be scalable as the number of bidders and goods increases rapidly. To solve this problem, we propose a privacy-preserving combinatorial auction scheme in our paper, which can meet the above requirements. Our scheme consists of 3 phases: system initialization, winner determination, and payment determination. In the system initialization phase, the third-party CSP generates function parameters and a pair of EL gamma keys, MPK, MSK. CSP will send function parameters and MPK to bidders, which can be used to protect bidders' privacy. Besides, CSP will generate blind signature for bidders, which can be used for verification. In the winner determination phase, all bidders send their bid and bundle to auctioneer. At this moment, bid and bundle have been processed with MPK and function parameters, so no private information is leaked. The auctioneer will choose winners according to some mechanism. In the payment determination phase, the auctioneer will calculate the payment the winner should pay, and the winner should also be able to verify the correctness of the payment. The auctioneer has M goods G1, G2, Gm. We use a vector A to represent the status of goods. If Gi has been sold out, Ai is 1. Otherwise, Ai is 0. Before auction, all Ai is 0 because all goods haven't been auctioned. We denote bidder's bid as Bi and denote bundle as Si. Take S1 for example. If bidder 1 wants to get product G1, S11 is 1. S12 is 0 means bidder 1 doesn't want product G2. Phi1 means the average price bidder 1 is willing to pay for each product. B2, S2, Phi2, Bn, Sn, Phi-n have the same meanings as explained. Below, we will describe the detail of 3 phases. In the system initialization phase, CSP generates a pair of EL gamma keys, MPK, MSK, and sends MPK to bidders. Bidders will encrypt their bundle with MPK later. Besides, CSP will generate function parameters and send them to bidders. N is the number of bidders. U is the large number. CSP chooses AI larger than delta to the I. E is a noise. Finally, CSP generates blend signature for phi I and Si. In our scheme, we use blended Neighbor ripple scheme, which enables CSP to generate signature without knowing phi I and Si. After that, every bidder computes F phi I. A1, A2, An, delta, and E are function parameters generated by CSP. Phi I and F phi I is calculated by bidders locally. Every bidder sends F phi I to the auctioneer. Because the function F has been proved to be a one-way function, the auctioneer cannot recover phi I from F phi I, which will protect bidder's bid and bundle. Now, the auctioneer intends to find the winners. When the auctioneer picks out the winner, the main goal is to maximize social welfare, which is the sum of winners' bids. Besides, we assume that one product can only be auctioned to one bidder. That is, if at least one product in the bundle has been auctioned, the bidder will not get remaining goods. During the whole auction, all bundles and bids will not change. In the winner determination phase, the auctioneer needs to pick out the largest phi I. Fx has been proved to be a monotonically increasing and one-way function. That is, if phi 1 is larger than phi 2, f phi 1 is also larger than f phi 2. So, through comparing the value of f phi I, the auctioneer can find the largest phi I, and the corresponding bidder is bidder I. But the auctioneer cannot determine bidder I is the winner because bidder I's bundle Si may contain goods that have been auctioned. We convert this question to the question of judging whether the scalar product is zero. Let's look at an example here. There are 4 goods for sale: G1, G2, G3, G4. G1 has been sold out, so the vector A is 1, 0, 0, 0. Bidder I wants G2 and G3, so Si is 0, 1, 1, 0. The scalar product of A and Si is 0, which means bidder's bundle is available. If bidder I wants G1, G2, G3, then the scalar product of A and Si isn't 0, which means bidder I cannot get his bundle because G1 has been sold out. So, from judging whether the scalar product is 0, the auctioneer can verify whether bidder I's bundle contains goods that have been auctioned. In the meantime, bidder I's bundle has to be protected. So, bidder I executes EL gamma encryption algorithm many times to encrypt Si with MPK and sends ciphertext CI1, CI2, CIM, CIM+1 to the auctioneer. Because the auctioneer doesn't have MSK, so the auctioneer needs CSP's help to compute the scalar product of A and Si. The auctioneer sends A to CSP. CSP will compute and return SKY. SKY is MSK multiply A, so the auctioneer cannot recover MSK from SKY and cannot directly decrypt ciphertext, which will protect bidder's bundle. After decryption, all the auctioneer can get is G to the Si multiply A. At this moment, it is easy for auctioneer to judge whether the scalar product is 0. If the result is 1, that means Si multiply A is 0, so beta I is the winner of this round, because beta S phi I is the largest and Si is also available. The auctioneer will send the result and beta I will return F phi I, Si, and the signature of Si. F phi I can prove the identity of beta I. The signature can guarantee the integrity of Si. The auctioneer will mark beta S bundle as auctioned in vector A and put beta I in the winner set. Then, the auctioneer needs to calculate the payment that beta I should pay. In the payment determination phase, the auctioneer removes beta I from all bidders and modify A. Then the auctioneer will choose a new winner, beta J. Beta J is called the candidate of beta I because among bidders whose bundle would have been allocated if beta I were not the winner, beta J's average value phi J is the largest. The auctioneer informs beta J to send phi J and the signature of phi J. The auctioneer can use the signature to verify the integrity of phi J. After that, the auctioneer can calculate Pi, which is beta S payment. Pi is determined by phi J and Si. Finally, the auctioneer sends Pi and the signature of phi J to beta I. The signature can be used to verify whether auctioneer computes a right payment. Beta I can recover phi J from Pi and Si. After verification, if phi J is correct, beta I will know the payment Pi is correct. At this point, the first round of auction is over. Beta I is the winner in the first round. Beta S payment is Pi. The auctioneer will repeat winner determination phase and payment determination phase until find out all winners. We had conducted a simulation experiment on our scheme. The bidder's computation overhead is the time to calculate F phi I and encrypt Si. But we found that the time to calculate F phi I is much smaller than that to encrypt Si, so the former can be ignored. The auctioneer's computation overhead is the time to find the largest phi I and decrypt ciphertext. The main factors that restrict the performance of our scheme are the value of max bid, the number of total bidders and goods. Black line in Figure 1, Figure 2, Figure 3 is the auctioneer's computation overhead. From Figure 1, we can see, with the increase of max bid, the auctioneer's computation overhead increases logarithmically. Figure 2 and Figure 3 show that, with the increase of total bidders and total goods, the auctioneer's computation overhead grows with a small constant factor linearly. Red line is bidders' computation overhead. Figure 1 and Figure 2 show that the value of max bid and total bidders don't have a big impact because every bidder calculates F phi I and encrypts Si locally. As can be seen from Figure 3, with the increase of total goods, bidders' computation overhead grows with a small constant factor linearly as well. This shows that our scheme has good scalability. In our scheme, CSP, the auctioneer and bidders don't conspire with each other, which will guarantee the fairness. Bidder's bid is processed by function f, and the bidder's bundle is encrypted by MPK, which enables the auctioneer to find out winners without revealing bidder's private information. Besides, winners can verify the correctness of payment. In our scheme, bidder's identity information will be protected by anonymous technique, which keeps the bidder-bid relation private. The above contents are the main ideas of our scheme. Thanks for your attention.